Hello everyone, welcome to our next CK2 episode where we are playing for House von Thuringen and we are doing the role playing here. So we are making our decision based on our traits, based on statistics, relationship with others and so in the last episode we actually finished the regency because we turned 16. We are now Duke Radulf III of Thuringia. When we look on our dynasty, we started to play as our grandfather Radulf the Old, who actually died at the age of 69. He was really into the diplomacy, but not much happened during his reign. After that, his son, our father, Duke Chamar IV, stepped in and he focused on the business and stewardship. He set up the new trade route. He built the tower, he became architect, but unfortunately he got cancer and he went for the experimental treatment, but he was severely injured and he died as a consequence of that at the age of 31. So we stepped in and we are now going to be Duke of Thuringia. We have one sister, she is Queen of Lombardy, and younger brother, and he is Baron of Hennenberg. Of course, we have also a couple of the uncles and some cousins. So, I have finished my education in diplomacy. I feel that I have truly found my calling. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. And we get the Grey Eminence. Great, so we are really into the diplomacy. Very good. Although we are pretty solid in intrigue, we are not so good in stewardship and really bad in martial. So we will also try to avoid war as fast as possible, although we can go into some spying or intrigue action if needed. From the traits perspective, besides the Grey Eminence, we are cynical, we are lustful, we are kind, and we are ambitious. Okay, so what we need to do? First of all, we should pick up an ambition. We can create treasury, make a friend, become exalted among men, become king of Germany, acquire title, become Chancellor, build a war chest, or groom an heir. We are ambition, so actually we would like to acquire a title. And from the focus perspective, we are Grey Eminence. And we will focus on diplomacy for now. Let's see if there will be something else we can go on. So we will go actually for family focus. We would like to set up the family, get married, get our heir, which will be our kid, and then we will see. We might switch to carousing or to intrigue seduction because we are also lustful, but as a first choice we will go for family focus. Okay, let's have a look if we need to do something in our council, or before that we are kind and we have one prisoner. No, he actually died. Yes, Hildebold, he unfortunately died 3 years ago. I was about to release him, but he's dead now. Okay, so let's focus on our council. If there is somebody which should we change. No, Chancellor is our uncle and he is still fine. From martial perspective, Hupold is still the best. He is siege leader. Wolfram, well, he's still the best as well. The second option would be Trudgo. And Vido, a spy master, is also good. So I think we have the good setup. Actually, we have couple of the courtier, at least one, who wants to get married. So we have Stefan. He's our commander. So let's arrange marriage for him. Who it might be? Well, there is Philoba. She wants to get married, but she got a lover box. We don't want to give it to her. Somebody else he would be appropriate. This looks like a nice lady. Let's give him the Isentrude. Good. Is there somebody else? Stefan, we just get married him. Oh, that was a mistake. Oops. This is not what I wanted. And I cannot move my uncle back. Okay, that's a really misclick from my side. Let's put Odilo there. And let's put Stefan to collect taxes. We can train troops, we can do statecraft. Okay, then that is fine. Can we actually imprison Countess Weimar now? Yeah, we might do. So let's actually suppress revolt in Weimar. Countess Hildeburg is now safely locked away in my dungeon, awaiting her fate. Why did we imprison her? Because she actually wants my uncle to get the duchy of Thuringia. So we cannot support that. Okay. And let's look on our vassal situation. Yeah. So Hildeburg doesn't like us, of course, because we imprisoned her. And from Kurt point of view, is there somebody else who doesn't like us? Gotthard, of course, because we to kick him out of the council. And he is now also claimant. So actually it was also a good choice, right? We will not imprison him because he's an uncle, but he's claimant. So maybe if we will settle this faction aside and it stopped, we might consider again give him some pardon and took him back to our council. But let's see. Okay, so let's look for our pacts. We have the still allies with Lombardy, and let's look for wife. Let's see if there will be somebody appropriate for us. We want family of Duke or King. So far, no, not somebody appropriate. Let's look for adults only. There is Helen, Princess of Bavaria. She's actually our courtier. She's groomed, temperate, chaste, ambitious, trusting, but she's possessed and lunatic. No, we want to have the better company. Oh, there is a princess of Bulgaria, but she is handbag and club-footed. No. Nobody appropriate at the moment. Only courtiers. Okay, let's look maybe in the vassal of our liege if there is somebody appropriate. Yeah, but they seems to be married. Hugo Bourbon, does he have any? Yeah, but very, very young. Okay. Let's play for a while and then we will see if somebody more appropriate will pop up. Yeah, Hildeburg doesn't like us obviously and we imprison her. From military point of view we went down because we are not strong in military. Which is not good. We can actually ransom her for 70 gold. We will see how she will behave. And we have raiders here. Well, let's raise our troops. Stefan, is nobody appropriate there? No, let's put there Gottschalk. And let's fight with these raiders. Okay, and we won. The conversion of Pannonia. The tribes of Pannonia have been converted to the Catholic faith. A group of priests sent by Pope of the papacy have performed a great ritual during which they have converted the entire population of Pannonia alongside King Mieszko and many of his vassals. With this act, the people of Pannonia have once and for all forsaken their old pagan gods. Really? So we have here Kingdom of Pannonia, not so far away from us. God has finally touched them. What about family of this king? He doesn't have the very old daughter, no, and he doesn't have any sister. So let's again see if the choice has changed. No. Let's look also on the younger ladies. Really nobody I see interesting there. Our neighbors here are still pagan? No. Saxons people are already Catholic, but the lady is incapable. No. No. We will need to wait a little bit. Maybe somebody more appropriate will pop up. My liege, during my stay in Weimar, I have found a great philosopher who has agreed to help me with my studies to enhance culture in the country. With your permission, I would suggest that we will employ him. Well, philosopher. Actually, I'm not bad in learning. And I'm really grey eminent, so I think. And cynical kind. I think I will, of course, do this. Let's look on our neighbor. He has daughter, but she's married already. He has sister, but she's old. And also second one who is old. No. Here is daughter of, but this is daughter of Count. Let's look on Duke. And he doesn't have any daughter. What about Duke of Alemannia? His sister is married, of course. Also second sister is married, of course. And his daughter is still young. No. Oh, Gertrude, daughter of Duchess of Brabant. She's 13. She's ambitious, paranoid, timid, affectionate, and ugly. Well, I don't know if I want to have ugly wife. But I'm good in diplomacy. I'm grand eminence, and it would be really good to actually get married to the heir of Duchy of Brabant. So let's try to arrange betrothal with Gertrude. She doesn't have bad stats at all. Well, they would not accept that. What about her second daughter? but she's only 9. She's attractive and she's brooding and rowdy. Heir to the Duchy of Holland. Well, would they accept? No. Okay. We will still slowly search for somebody appropriate. And we have also more than 240. So actually we can improve. And we said we would like to go for keep, which would increase our levy and garrison side. And then later we might go for training ground and justing list. So let's go for keeps. That should improve to 540. Yeah. Okay. Odilo. Really? What does he try to do? Prince Theodore, our spy master. Well, we will just ask him to end plot. We don't want to fight between our council members. My liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary, your demand is just, my scheming was obviously misdirected. I hope you will find it in you to forgive me. Also, we could theoretically put Gotthard back. Let's see, let me think about it. To the most excellent Duke Radul III, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I would like to give you a seat on my council and therefore offer you title of advisor. Really? And we have the new king actually, new liege. The King Theodbert of Germany. He doesn't like us so much, but why not to be friends? And of course, we are ambitious, so we would like to get the advisor position. We accept that. And that is also giving us pretty nice prestige, right? So that is always good. We don't like King Theodbert so much. Well, but we think it will be... He was nice to us. And it would be really good to have the good relationship with him. He's actually the Carolingian... he has also Carolingian blood after Carling. Although his dynasty the Betoricas. But let's try to improve a relationship with him. So he is actually leading troops in Varese. He is owning the county of Vermandois. But let's try to sway with him. That would be always good. Okay, Gottfried, who is our cousin, lacks childhood focus. He's good in learning. Occasion martial. Well, let's then give him the etiquette or humility. Yeah, let's give him humility. He can go into the learning or even to become affectionate, which can go into the diplomacy. So let's go for humility for him. From the law perspective, this would not be supported. And also, of course, war declaration would not be supported. We have one loyalist, which is Hupold, 2 pragmatists and 2 glory hounds. Okay, let's see. The defensive pack opposing Idiga Demetrianos has been disbanded. To the magnificent Duke Rudolph III, blessing upon you and your house. We've decided to offer you position of commander. Do you accept? No, sorry. We are not good in military. We want to rule the world in the background as a grey eminence, so we will decline it. And let's have a look. How does it look from potential spouse perspective? Really, there is nobody with some good rank. We just don't want to marry anybody. We want to use this tool of getting married to our diplomatic play. But really, there is nobody. Okay, let's look on our king. Oh, he got the 2 daughters. One died at the age of 13. And her sister as well. And he got the daughter born now, but she's 0 age. What about Duke of Franconia? No. Just boys. And Duke of Alemannia was already checking, right? Got these 2 ladies. Eugenia. But he will don't want to marry her. No. Oh, who died? Our grandmother. She died of natural death at the age of 70. Oh. But she lived a good life. And we can actually designate a regent now. Gottschalk now likes us. Well, I was thinking somebody from our family, but it seems like my family doesn't like me much. We have here the marshal, who is our loyalties in the council, but he is greedy. Actually, our brother. He's now 16. But he is also potential claimant. Here is the Gotthard, our uncle. Well, let's give it to our brother. We will need to trust our closest family. Also, what I noticed, there is a couple of the courtiers who might want to get married actually. Let's go to the minor titles and let's see who might want to get married. So there is Truth God. So let's arrange marriage for him. Okay, let's be married to Lansuida. Then we have Hildegard. And he can marry it with Helen. Okay, that's fine. How does it look from the technology perspective? We will have now soon the good cultural advantage. I'm thinking of a good way to sway King Theodberg into liking me a bit more. What could possibly titillate the sense of the man like him, I wonder? I'm feeling inspired today. This is what we can offer because of our learning skill, and we will write left letter to him. I will send him few courtesans. It doesn't like a good idea. Right, we want to sway him. He's depressed. Decideful. Scholarly theologian. So let's go. He got pretty. His stats is actually the best in learning. So let's try to send him a love letter. King Theodberg did not appreciate my gift for whatever reason. I guess I will have to try thinking about some other ways to tease him. How boring of him. Ah, man. Okay, what about looking on a Denmark? And King of Denmark, does he have somebody he could marry to us? Yeah, he has incapable daughter. What about his vassals? There's a couple of the Jarls. Let's look on the closest one. Jarl of Angria. No. No daughter. Let's look on our prisoner. Well, it is 2 years since she was put into the prison. And we are kind. So we will try to improve relationships with her. She's at the end still our auntie-law, right? So we might actually... And there is no more of this faction moving on. So let's actually ransom her, and if she will then try something again, we will be more tough with her. So let's ransom her. My liege, may your years be short and miserable. I accept paying your ransom for the safe return of Countess Hildeburg. For yourself. She doesn't like us, but she's not more imprisoned. Maybe this just need to be... Oh, this will be for another 7 years. But we can still actually try to improve the relationship with her. What about her husband? It's pretty okay. Let's actually consider to put him back. Gotthard, 31. No, this is different. Gotthard. This is Gotthard, who is actually really good in martial. And so we make the new Gotthard our uncle, and let's try to improve the relationship with our aunt. Okay. Dear brother-in-law, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. We request that you honor your obligation and answer this call to arms against King Radulf of Burgundy. Yes, we will accept, but we will not actively participate, because we are not good in military. To the glorious Duke Radulf III, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Please support me by voting with me in the council. If you agree to do this for me, I will henceforth owe you a favor. Do we need favor from our king? Well, we want to be on a good relationship with him. And it might be always good to have the favor even we don't know how to use it now. But okay, let's do that. So, he can vote like us. He can prevent realm peace. Okay, let's see how we will use it in future. King Porfim of Denmark has usurped the tiled chiefdom of Overthing from King Theoberg of Germany. Okay. And our cousin lacks focus. Well, he can do anything, but he's actually good, the best in stewardship. Let's go with diplomacy for him. Get the most choices to be approved there. And let's assign some guardian to him. Well, there is nobody appropriate to do that. How come? Really? Okay, so we don't care. What about King of Poland? They are still pagans. But Blažena is actually betrothed. No? And she's depressed. Let's have another look on potential spouse. No, nobody. Only courtiers. My liege, I have tried to make Countess Hildeburg of Weimar realize what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, but sinister forces at her court have been hard at work to discredit my every move and distort my every word. I'm afraid that in the end, the visit seems to have done more harm than good. Harm indeed. Okay, what can we do? The Lords of Germany has approved the institution of ruler title revocation sovereignty law. Really? What is that? Revocation law. Okay, here it is. Duke Radul has voted for rule title revocation sovereignty due to returning favor to King Theodberg. We have dangerous faction. Increased council power in Thuringia. Let's go for non-aggression pact with her. My liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I, Countess Hildeburg of Weimar, accept your proposal for non-aggression pact. A wise choice. Good. King Theodberg of Germany has declared German Austrasian excommunication war on King Baldwin of Austrasia. Okay. Let's have a look on the Lombardy. We have pretty good family ties with them. Is there somebody appropriate? High Chief of Croatia, Carlo. We got daughter Gambara, but she's betrothed already. it possible to somehow cancel that and go for us? No. Duke of Corsica, Duke of Ferrara. She's pretty old now. Duke of Tuscany. Everybody is married. Everybody is married. What about Anselberga? She's depressed. Ambitious, just fussy, and bastard. No. I will be soon depressed that I cannot find a proper wife. Worrying reports have reached you regarding your Marshal Huppold. It seems he has been using your soldier to extort money from the peasantry in Weimar. I'm actually kind. And he is actually weakening our counties in Weimar who doesn't like us very much. So let's see if he will not pass some red line, but for the time being I will deal with this later. And we can theoretically put him on prison, but let's see. Okay, keep has been built in Erfurt. We can go actually for militia grounding force. We can get light infantry. Or we can save for training grounds. Let's build militia training ground. And then we will see. I think we will need to change strategy and look for some younger lady and get betrothal with her. Perhaps it is time I ask King Theodberg to spend some time with me. It is probably the fastest way for me to gain his trust. I will ask him. Theodberg was happy to oblige me. Now that I have some time to spend with him, I am confident that I can convince him of how alike we are and that he stands only to gain from our friendship. We can finally talk in private. I think these days have really helped me getting Theodberg to know and appreciate me better. We have spent most of our time visiting my demands, discussing of most disparate topics. It was truly an honor to have you here for a while. I can do it because of diplomacy. I hope the visit was of your liking, because I have kind trait. Planning your visit filled me with the purpose, because I have ambition trait. I hope you like the time here. Well, we will go in one of these first three, but let's the dice roll to decide. So 1 and 2 is first option, 3 and 4 second, and 5 and 6 the third one. And it's 5. Planning your visit filled me with purpose. Okay, Pope died. Victor III. On consumption, a new Pope, Eugenius II, 78. He will go soon as well. The clergy is not satisfied with collecting a tithe from all three peasants. They demand the right to collect an extra tithe. A tithe is a tenth of the peasant harvest, or a tenth of the craftsman production. If the priests were allowed to collect another tithe, it would be double the tax and thus make the peasant protest widely. Well, I'm kind and I'm cynical, so I'm not in good relationship with clergy. I would not allow that. I'm now 20, so 4 years has passed and I'm still... well, there is Marta, Princess of Byzantine Revolt, but she is only 4, come on. I will not wait another 12 years. This Princess of Bulgaria. She's hunchback, club-footed. No. He's kind of old for me. Princess of Asturias, also only 5. Princess of Braish. Princess of Germany. Yeah, but they're all very young. All very young. Doesn't search for princess by typing it. Many choices now, but not really the one I would like to go. Let's look on our king now. She's young. What about Duke? He doesn't want to get married her. Is our brother at least married? Yes, he is. He married Countess of Luxembourg. What about these Czech neighbors? Somebody... Christina, no. Pomerania. Another Christina, who is 12. No, because we are infidels. No, no, no. The Great Seljuk. In the steppes of Central Asia, a great warrior has emerged as a leader of Kinnik tribe of Oghuz Turk, demonstrating in brilliance by winning a war against the mighty satrap Maziar of Moradid satrapy. Other tribes have taken notice, and warriors of all tribes are flocking to his banners in great numbers. Seljuk Khan has promised them a fortune in plan his future conquest. Oh, he's really good, 29 on martial. After giving my advice on a delicate matter, the courtier asked me to accept a small gift of gold as a thank to my help. Well, actually, dice roll will decide. 1, 2, 3 is the first option. 6. Wasn't my advice worth more than a couple of pennies? And I'm actually greedy. When casually strolling around the premises, as one often do, you come across Bishop Leudas sitting at his desk, overburdened with work. You see this as a great opportunity to help him out and gain a favor in return. But to your surprise, he not only refuses your help, but he has nerve to insult you for it. Ha! Well, good luck with that work of yours. My liege, my mission to Weimar has so far been success. During my visit to court of Countess Hildeburg of Weimar, I seem to have managed to make her understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and she sends her regards. Perfect. Burgundian Lombard excommunication war has ended. King Adelchis II of Lombardy won. Who came to our court? Heike. My cousin. She's not good in diplomacy at all. And militia training grounds were built. Good. Your court chaplain Bishop Otto of Mulhausen has been discovered charging money for various religious favors, putting the gold in his pocket. This is actually intolerable, because I'm cynical, I don't like clergy. And although I'm kind, I'm greedy, so I don't like when they steal money from my realm. So this is intolerable. I can actually put him in prison. Well, at the end, I'm kind, so I will leave it as it is. I just fire him from council, that is sufficient. So, I can go actually for Hildegard. Yeah, let's make Hildegard the bishop, and he will do research technology in Weimar, for example. I really hope King Theodberg is doing well. I wonder if there could be something else I could do for him to help him in his endeavors. Well, I will simply ask him. King Theodberg was more than happy to talk to me about his struggles and aspirations. In fact, he seems to have questions for me as well. This is wonderful. Dear brother-in-law, peace be with you. We request that you honor your obligation and answer this call to arms against Count Pertractis of Brescia and Richildis of Lombard revolt. I accept, but I will not actively participate. I am similar to my grandfather. I have his same name, and I am good in diplomacy, not good in military. My liege, I have tried to make Mayor Emelrich of Vienna realize what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, but sinister forces at his court have been hard at work to discredit my every move and distort my every word. I'm afraid that in the end the visit seemed to have done more harm than good. Well, harm indeed. Let him also perform statecraft. To the kindly Duke Radulf, peace with you, we decided to offer you position of commander. No, I already rejected, sorry for that. And let's actually train troops, we don't need to do suppress revolt. Duke Otto the Chaste has usurped the title County of Eisenstadt from King Lambert the Liberator. Let's see. We can arrange the betrayal with his daughter, but she's really too young. What about arranged marriage? No. Only courtier, we don't need to arrange that from him. A blast has passed. Rudger for Rügen lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. He passed on October 19, 816, and people have long wondered if he would be considered a true Christian or not. In a grand ceremony, Bishop Gotzelin has declared Rudger as a Christian who has indeed entered heaven, celebrated by people of Innsbruck as well as by the Christian world as a whole. We can only wish to follow his example and become truly pious people in the eyes of God. It is a loss to all of us. But okay, I think this would be a good time to finish this episode. Unfortunately, we didn't find a proper wife for us. And we were doing it for 5 years. We will need to change the strategy, so maybe to look for some younger lady and get betrothed with her when she's still available. But we just don't want to marry with anybody. We want to marry to actually have the good ally or potentially get the good claims on some territory. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you soon.